Yes, people, what is happening? Back on doing a YouTube full day of eating because that's what people like to see, right? Voice is croaky, always is like this in the morning. I sound like I eat stones for breakfast. But basically, training day food today, I think it's like 2.4 calorie, not 2.4, but 2,400. I couldn't tell you what the macros are off the top of my head. If I have to guess, they're probably like 190 pro, 50 fat, maybe 300 carb. I don't fucking know. Finn just puts in what I need to eat and I eat it. It's as simple as that. Also, no strip. So first thing I'll do in the morning, right, is I wake up, obviously brush my teeth, weigh myself, go for a piss, and then I go for a walk, and then I walk around for like 15 minutes. And then while I'm walking around, I have my drink, which is like 1 to 1.5 litres water with glutamine, creatine, and hydration, like electrolytes. At the moment, I'm using Catalyst by Engineered Coated. Then when I get back, I do basically the same thing every single time. While I'm on my walk, actually just before I go on my walk, I flick the rice cooker on, and I would have prepped the rice the night before for my 2 meals. And so that's cooking while I'm on my walk. And then when I come back, if I flip I'll show you, put the rice in one here like that, and then I'm gonna divide it. Basically I'm gonna do the cooked weight divided by the raw weight times by how much I want. So let's just say the cooked weight's 300, let's say the raw weight was 150, and then I need 55 grams in one. I would then times that number by 55, and then that's what I put in here. Then also the other thing I do when I come back in is I empty the dishwasher, do like the house things, which is basically just empty the dishwasher. And then once I've done that, I'll cook meal one, which is, 2 eggs, 100 gram smoked salmon, 60 gram sourdough, some spinach, some tomatoes, and some fruit. And a sauce of my choosing on top, depending on what I want. Obviously pink salt and low salt on everything. But yeah, I'll join you back once the meal is made and I'm almost ready to fucking scran that beer. Yes, people, what is good? Meal one, chefed up. So in a mug, not this mug, in a mug right here, 150 fruit. And then, I'll flip the camera around because it will look better. Fucking hell. Why can't I fucking move this? There we go. There we are. So I make it into an omelette, and then half the salmon goes inside the omelette fold. And then, fucking hell, why won't it focus? And then the other half goes on the sourdough. And then obviously some spinach and some tomatoes as well. But yeah, this meal right here is fucking banging. I discovered how to make this on prep, and ever since finishing prep, I've never wanted to finish. I never wanted to have something else as my other meal one. However, I cannot have eggs every single day because, and some of you are going to laugh at this, and I don't fucking care. If I have eggs every single day, basically what happens is the smell of eggs starts to come through in my sweat, and that is a medical condition that some people have. I didn't know that it was a medical condition. I thought I was just fucking weird until I looked it up after a few years. But I always knew it was the eggs, because like I would just take them out and then it would go. But when I started with like a coach and they gave me eggs every single day, it'd happen again. I go, right, we need to take it out, and we take it out and it would fix. And I was like, let me fucking Google it. And then that's how I found out that it is actually something that some people just have. But yeah, waffle there. And then with this meal, I'll take my AM sups. So I partition, separate, segment, however you want to say it, all my sups into here for the week. So in the morning, I literally just take a multivitamin. However, I'm actually going to stop taking that because one, it costs like what, £10-15, but two, I eat fucking good. So I don't think I need that. And then I got some vitamin D3 with K2, some omegas and a vitamin C. Other than that, that's it. And then in my PM sups, because people are going to ask about that, I've got fucking hell, what was it? Curcumin, whatever it fucking is, anti-inflammatory, and then another vitamin C and some more fish oil, because fish oil is king, and I actually noticed a difference with that. But yeah, gonna fucking scran this down me and show you meal two. And also, last thing, am I the only person that when I'm cooking in the kitchen, I have the worst fucking posture in the world? Like I'm literally hunched over like this, and then I realise, right, and then I fix it. But it happens every single time. I can't help it. I don't know. I'm not even tall either. I'm like 6.5 foot. Well, not 6'5", like in between 6 foot and 6'1". But yeah, I'm gonna get this down me, and I'll see you at meal number 2. Yes, people, what is good? You join me for meal 2, which is also pre-workout. I almost forgot to record it, so I had to run upstairs and get it. So I already made the paste, which I whacked in the freezer. Normally I don't do that, but because I forgot to get this, I whacked it in the freezer. Just, it's nice like having the cold paste on top of the warm core, because core is meant to be eaten warm. Core flavour of choice, bang. Had this before, but it literally came yesterday. I needed a refill. Unreal. Like this, custard cream and probably strawberries and cream is the 3 best, trained by JP Flavors. And then whey, we're going for this because I know people will care. And then on top of all of that, I'll have some cinnamon, some dark chocolate, some blueberries, salt, low salt, and that'll be pretty much it. I'll show you when I've finished it, but basically I get questions all the time on Instagram, right, on how to make cream of rice, and it's literally core goes in the bowl, you boil the kettle, you don't want boiling water. My kettle's fancy and I can literally choose the temperature, so I do 80. If you can't do that, just let it boil and then let it sit for like 2 to 5 minutes. And then I do a 1:4 or 1:5 ratio, depending on how much I want to do, but normally it's like 1 to 4.5. So for 100 grams cream of rice, which is what I'm having now, I'll do 450 water. If it goes slightly over or slightly under, I'm not really that fast. And then literally whisk, sorry, I'm doing it off camera, whisk, not a fork, not a spoon, not a knife, not any other kitchen utensil. Whisk, it should look something like that. Whack it in the microwave, 1.5 minutes, and job is fucking done. So, cream rice out the microwave, 1.5 minutes. Look at that. Literally, that's how easy it is to make. And then I've got my dark chocolate, and I literally will just put it in and push it down to make like a pool of dark chocolate. So I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done. So I'm gonna be off screen here, but that's what it looks like. I've added the blueberries in as well. So there's like a pool there, and then the little bits I just put around the side. Then berries on top, cinnamon, seeing if you can see, over the top. Salt, I literally just do 2. Yeah, salt, I literally just do 2, which is about 1 gram. It's about 0.5 gram each. And then literally the bit that everyone fucking creams their panties over, paste goes on top like that. And I mean, it is literally as simple as that. People overcomplicate it so much, and it's only taken me a little bit longer to make it today because I'm having to talk to a camera. Normally this takes me literally like 5 or 10 minutes. And you can make it even more efficient if you prefer cold cream of rice. It's even quicker because you can literally make it the night before. But warm core is always the best. And the absolute best bit is just scraping the leftovers out there and eating it. And then spoon choice, because that does matter. This, you don't want a fucking big spoon, small spoon here. So 100 grams core, 100 blueberries, 20 gram dark chocolate, 40 whey, salt, cinnamon on top. Bosh, Bob's your uncle. We are back. Where the fuck is, oh, here it is. So the chicken, rice and green beans in the microwave heating up. Oh no, all my nutrients are going because I microwave my food. Fuck off. When I get back post-workout, that's what I have. And then I have, well, I don't just down this, but after training, I'll have like a litre and a half of water with electrolytes in there. Electrolytes of choosing today. Engineered Muscle Catalyst, that's the name of the product. Tanks, oh, I'm not gonna read that first bit. Engineered lime berry, it's like a raspberry and lime, fucking banging. And then with that, sorry, I've not got the face tracking on. I will have, where is it? Magnesium and ashwagandha. Just helps me get parasympathetic, bro, after training, and just enter that like rest and digest because I get fucking amped up after training. And then I have like caffeinated pre-workout, so I have just like 200 meg of caffeine before I train. I don't need like super high stim, nor do I want it, especially pre-legs. But I won't have caffeine like after I train, because it's what, like 20 past 1 now. I don't like ever have caffeine after I train. If I do, it will just be through like a Pepsi Max or like a Diet Coke or something like that, which is like 45 if it's a can, or what, 90 if it's through a bottle. But might have one today. No, I'm not going to. Only saying that because I am going to watch the new Spider-Man later with the Madre. So I'll be taking a meal to that, which will be 20 gram whey, 200 gram 0% yogurt, 50 raspberry, 50 blueberry, 20 almond butter. So that'll be meal 4. I'll show you that when that's made. That will just go in a glass Tupperware, which I've left out ready to make. Obviously salt and low salt on that. And then what I'm having now post-workout, 55 grams raw weight rice, 75 gram green bean, 125 raw weight chicken, but obviously the chicken's been cooked, so I'm not eating raw chicken for those that want to make that joke. And as always, we eat out of a glass bowl because that is better than ceramic. Is that what you call it? Ceramic, Ceramic. And then, because I would rather not eat out of plastic, and I just dump the rice on top, dump that in the bowl. Bob's your uncle. And then on top, the goat sweet chili jam. However, if you have not tried fucking peri peri saka sauce, mate, unbelievable. Yeah, like 10-15 grams of that on your food, mate, you're chilling. And then I don't know if I showed you this earlier, but I weigh out my low salt for the day. I don't weigh out my salt because I literally just do 2 grinds on every single meal. And some people might say that's not enough salt. To me, that's enough, because also, mate, if you're having sauces, cream of rice, fucking intra-workout, whatever, that's more than likely going to have salt in it. So yeah, so it's about 1 gram of salt per meal, 5 meals, so about 5 grams of salt a day through direct salt. And then low salt, I just do 5 grams of that as well, which has obviously got some sodium in it, because if you don't know, pink salt is sodium, low salt is mainly potassium, so lower sodium, higher potassium, because believe it or not, that also matters. Obviously, electrolyte balance being sodium, potassium, calcium, and phosphate. And then also magnesium helps with hydration, hence this, but also that's just to help relax post-workout. And if you're feeling it, which I am always, because who doesn't like it, black pepper on top. Oh, and also 50 grams pineapple will be added to this, so I'll do that in a second. Black pepper also helps with the absorption of nutrients into the body through, like, basically as a catalyst. That's why you'll find it in like a lot of products. You'll find like black pepper extract in products, because it helps with the uptake of nutrients. So yeah, I'm by no means a genius. That is pretty much all baseline surface level information. Some of it probably even regurgitated to that point, but you don't really need to know the ins and outs of it. I just happen to know through listening to podcasts, going to seminars, online seminars and lectures, and studying and reading around. Like, can't give you a full breakdown of it. But yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna get this down me. I'll show you meal 4 when that's made. Obviously you won't see it. Well, I'm not showing you me fucking eat, because that's just fucking weird. Unless people want to see me eat, then I'll start an OnlyFans or a Patreon or some sort of paid membership site. And I don't know, what, like £2.50, £5 per person to watch me eat. Maybe even do some live streams on there. So yeah, I'm gonna get this down me. I'll show you meal 4 when that is made. Yes, people, what is going on? So actually, you only joined me. It's like literally only like 2:15, so only about an hour later. So I ate, went on a walk, and then I thought, why not try a bit of frozen yogurt as my meal for the cinema? Like I said, so it's still 200 grams yogurt, 20 grams whey, 50 grams blueberry, 50 gram raspberry with a bit of cinnamon. Then I'll add the almond butter as I'm about to go, so I don't want to add the almond butter before I like put it in the freezer. But this is, if you can kind of see it, the finished product right here. And this is the Spider-Man watching film. So I'm hoping I'm going to put this in the freezer for the next like hour. So it should be like a frozen yogurt by the time I go to eat it. And then when I go to cinema, what I do is I'll take a cool bag with an ice pack in it. So when it's mealtime, bang this out, scran that. Mate, I reckon that's going to be lovely. I'll give you a review once you see me at meal 5, and also a little Spider-Man review. But excuse the nip, #free the nip. Also, Physique reveal in raw daylight. looking like shit. But yeah, hopefully this goes down the treat. Spider-Man film's only about 2 hours, 2 hours, 20 minutes. And also watched The Odyssey either last week or the week before. 9.5 out of 10. Only reason I don't give it a 10 is because I wouldn't rewatch it. And that's not because it's a bad film. I just think it wouldn't hit the same if I rewatched it. The film I did give it a 10 out of 10, a 10 out of 10 to this year, Project Hail Mary, absolute peak. It is a little bit biased for a 10 out of 10 because I love anything space themed. So that would be like a large reason as to why it was voted that. But yeah, I'll give you a review of the yogurt and the film later on when I see you at one of my favourite meals of the day. Good evening, people of YouTube. Back from the film also. So quick film review. Film was good. I'll give it like a 7.5 out of 10. The last 45 minutes or so definitely saved it. It didn't need to be that long. Did pull on the heartstrings a little bit at the end, which is realistically the thing that kind of saves it. But it was a good watch. And with Doomsday coming up in the end of the year, you kind of want to make sure you see some of the big Marvel films coming out, I suppose. How did the frozen yogurt go down? Honestly, unreal. So I put it obviously in the freezer for like an hour before I went. And then I took it with me in a cool bag. So then I took it with me in a cool bag with an ice pack in it. And I literally ate it pretty much at the start of the film. Mate, it was fucking perfect. It was literally like the perfect level froziness. Like when you hit the top layer of it, it was like a little bit crystallized from like ice. But then as you hit the bottom, it was like pure smooth. It was literally like, obviously like frozen yogurt, but like ice cream texture. It was banging. So I had that obviously with the blueberries, raspberries, peanut butter on top. And that was banging. But now, making meal 5, blue light blocking glasses are on. Did not have a Pepsi Max at the cinema. No, that was a topic of discussion earlier. Took actually a caffeine-free Coke Zero with me. Fucking hell, I have no idea where that lost there because it just went when I dropped the beetroot on the floor, but dropped half a beetroot on the floor. Sure, that's going to be all right. And yeah, mate, like, where was I? I was saying, oh yeah, took a caffeine-free Coke Zero with me, which is better than the caffeine-free Diet Cokes, because Diet Coke, mate, just tastes like metal in a can. I don't know how to describe it. Hopefully that makes sense to someone. But meal 5, and arguably my most favourite of the day, which is also going to be a little bit controversial to some people because some people don't like mixing certain food groups together, but it is 75 grams raw weight rice, jasmine rice as always, because jasmine rice is the GOAT. 150 raw weight beef mince cooked. Obviously I cook the beef mince, but for some people don't eat the raw beef mince. 155% raw beef mince. 30 gram avocado, 30 gram kimchi, then I do 75 gram peppers, 75 grams beetroot, and might add a couple jalapenos on top, see how I'm feeling. Then I'll show you the sauce in a second, but I use salsa sauce, which is unreal. The macros in it are really good as well. And to finish it all off, 100 grams of frozen mango, which is the controversial bit, because I throw it in the bowl with the food, because I like that sort of different textures. It's like pineapple and pizza. I like pineapple and pizza. I don't give a shit. I think it tastes unreal. Let me know down below if you also like pineapple and pizza, and if you don't, but you like something else that's a bit controversial or nothing to do with pizza, let me know what your controversial food take is. But for me, pineapple belongs on pizza. I actually don't give a fuck. It's my favourite pizza, anything with pineapple. My prerequisites for pizza is pineapple, meat, and olives. If it's got that, I'm scranning it. I am fucking scranning it. You best believe that. Fucking hell. You whack my tooth out with a spoon. But yeah, that is like the avocado, kimchi and beetroot sorted, and then the beef mince is, I'll show you in a second. The beef mince is located in these, which is nicely partitioned for my weekly, daily, whatever you want needs. Throw that in the pan to heat it up, because it just tastes better that way. And also I can mix in the goated sauce, paste, whatever, it's salsa. It is this, it is unreal. Per 100 grams, 34 calories. The whole jar is 226 grams. And per 15 grams, 5 calories. Mate, that is fucking unreal. So I do 30 grams of this for 10 calories. Because normally what I do is, a lot of sauces are like between that 100 and 150 per 100 to 150 calories per 100 grams. So I just do normally around 10 to 15 grams of whatever sauce it is that I'm doing, and that normally gives me the same amount of calories each time. No, I don't track it, because that's just, I do the same thing every time. And even with the sauces that I use all the time, I don't weigh it. I'll weigh it once if it's a new sauce, just to see what 10 to 15, 20 grams looks like. But then after that, I can eyeball it. And the only time I will actually weigh it is on prep, which I've only ever done once. So it's not like I've got a big catalogue of preps behind me. But yeah, if you don't know about Old El Paso, this is the thick and chunky salsa. Let me know if you say salsa or salsa. If you're going to type that out below, type, if for salsa, type sal space sa. And if you're a salsa, put, I don't know, SOLSA. And yeah, also while this is heating up, I will prep the rice for tomorrow. So coincidentally, it's the same amount of rice, 115 grams raw weight, split between 2 meals. And I'll wash that, and then it will soak overnight, and I'll flick that on when I want to tomorrow. But yeah, I'll show you when the meal's finished. People, and here it is, the finished product. I'm not going to go over the amounts again because I already said it once, but as you can see, the mango is in there in the bowl. Maybe you can't see it, but I promise you the mango is in there. And then I also take the pre-bed subs, which I went over this morning. And yeah, that's been a full day of eating on a training day. Calories 2.4. Rest, who fucking knows? If you want to figure it out and type it out in the comments below, maybe, you know what, if you can be the first person to accurately guess my macros, protein, carbs and fat, within 5 grams of each other. So if it's like 170 protein, you say 175, that's cool. If you can do that, I will give you 4 weeks. I'll give you 8 weeks of free coaching if you can do that. But yeah, Josh Dandy on Instagram. Any questions, let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you want to see. Maybe do some training. Probably more eating, because that's what everyone wants to see. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this. Watch Vikings on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, get watching it. I'm on season 5. No fucking spoilers. If you spoil it, I will personally ban you from any of my content, and I will start a Reddit thread banning you from any other bodybuilders' content. So do not fucking spoil it. But yeah, it's been lovely. I'm gonna scran this. See you in the next one.